Here we go again for another goodies video and an update on my Losi 5T. That's all chromed out, soon to be, pretty much. This is what I'm up to. All right, I didn't bother filming putting these together because it's pretty much simple shit. I used a Techno tool pliers. All right, I love these for
You put your
kits. Turnbuckle ends, your tie rod ends here, and you squeeze in those pivot balls, whatever the hell they're called. And I use this 12mm part right here to hold these monster turnbuckles, just like that. See that? And it won't scratch. It holds that nicely. All right, there's no vice grips, no nothing like that being used. It holds that very nicely, you know, didn't scratch nothing at all. And I got these suckers chromed. No scratch whatsoever on the chrome. So, you know, she works good. I also use this once in a while for the shock shafts on my 8 scales. All right, and you could use, a while back, one of you guys, where the hell is it? One of you guys had asked me, oh, where'd you get those pliers for the shock shafts for my 5th scales? If you go back to my how I do how I rebuild my Losi 5T shocks, I used these here. And what you can do is I have a few of these. Okay, this one here is not drilled out, but this one here I use for my 8 scales and when I work on my stuff and my friends' stuff and other people's stuff. Either or, you can even use this. If you're a guy that's strictly 5th scale, or if you're a guy that does everything plus 5th scale, get yourself an extra one of these. All right. Measure your shock shaft. All right. Get a drill bit the same thickness or slightly, not the same thickness, a little bit smaller, and drill these suckers out. Simple as that. All right, this is not the one I used. I have others. All right, you just put it on a vice grip, put it on wherever. Hold this. Pick a hole that you don't use here. All right, and drill it out. Simple as that. All right, because I haven't seen any real shock shaft pliers for your 5th scales out there. I'm sure there might be some out there. I don't know. But the Botagel mod, that's what you do. If you want the Botagel mod tool, all right, for your shock shafts, for your 5th scales, get yourself some pliers like this and drill that bitch out and go a hair or even 2 steps smaller than what your shock shaft is. All right, because you got to have a grip on it, a grab on it. Let me try to hurry up with this video because I got to go. Let me show you my goodies before I show you the update in my Losi 5T. All right, we got some Track Day Hobbies, my favorite new hobby store. Okay, it's kind of local, but it's not as close as some others that are near me. But it's my new favorite hobby store, hands down. One day I will do a video of that place to show you guys how freaking crazy, unbelievable. I still can't believe it, bro. It's unreal to see real good shit in a hobby store nowadays, in stock, bro. All right, it's a hobby store that's not becoming a puppet, that chooses not to be big companies' puppet. Like most, all right, let's be honest here. Most hobby stores are controlled by Traxxas. Okay, everybody's pretty much Traxxas' puppets. What Traxxas wants is what they do. If Traxxas says bow on your knees to them, they bow on their knees to them. This guy does not. Yes, he does sell Traxxas stuff, no question, but he's got real shit besides that, like real stuff in stock. Okay, you can rebuild a motor at his place, bro. You ain't gonna go to many hobby stores nowadays that have that. All right, bro, I picked up a fuel tank at this place. Where the hell do you find a fuel tank in stock at a hobby store nowadays? Okay, and this is a guy that told me to use this. This is a TLR 25105. Okay, it's for the 5B. All right, new 5T, it'll fit. But this was recommended by him. He did not allow me to run. He was still able to get a stock Losi 5T get fuel tank, like the one I've been running for the past 7 years. Okay. I will show you what happened to my 7-year-old Losi 5T fuel tank. Okay, the one that I cleaned up in that sink there a while back. If you go back on my videos, I'm going to show you what happened to that. It got worked on by Tom from Pit Dog. I will do a video of that. Okay, coming soon. All right, give me a few videos I got to do before that. Back to this fuel tank. This fuel tank, if all you guys with your Losi 5Ts should upgrade to this. Okay, so what a great idea. When I do the install, I will show you this in person. I'm not going to open this yet, but yes, it comes with nice fuel lines, whatever. But forget about the fuel lines. It comes with the high flow kit already, brass fittings, okay, and it comes with a vent hole, breather hole. That's the most important thing. All right, this is going to help me to run different motors on here if I choose to go big or bigger or biggest. Okay, all you guys with your freaking any motor, actually, especially if you jump and turn and whatever, but I really had no problem with my 7-year-old fuel tank. I have been running a 6-year-old OBR G290 motor there for a long time on my Losi 5T. I raced it when it was race time, and I bashed it. You know, when we bashed it once in a while. But what a great fuel tank! You guys should look into this. Everybody with a Losi 5T should upgrade to this, hands down. All right. Next, you guys will see this more when I take it apart and install it. I'll show you piece by piece. I'm sure most of you guys probably are aware of that. I wasn't aware of that, and guess what? The owner in my local hobby store told me about that, recommended that. If you go to most of the local hobby stores today, nowadays, they will piss you the fuck off because they don't know what the hell they don't know what the hell this is, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. It's sad. It's unbelievable. But if you ask them a question about your iPad or your freaking cell phone or some shit, they're good at that. They're good at that. Or if you need to buy like a charger, you know, they're good at that for sure. All right. If you need help setting up your chargers, they're good at that shit. All right. But like real shit, they are not good. All right, I'm sorry. I've been to many freaking hobby stores, even in other states. Okay, Pennsylvania, upstate New York is still New York, whatever. But when I go to Florida, same thing. Okay, when I go to Virginia, same thing. You know, it's unbelievable. Anyway, forget about that. Let me show you what else I picked up at my local hobby store, my new one. Okay, so. Track Day Hobbies, okay? Well, you guys are familiar with this. Alright, you guys see this a lot. DDM sells these. Awesome. I have a set from DDM for years now, okay? I got all of them. I got Torx, I got ball ends, I got all of them. I also have MIPs and all that shit, but the long hex these are awesome to have. This is a must-have if you guys have fit scales. And yeah, you can use them on 8 scales as well, but not very often. A must-have for fit scales. Okay. All right. Part number CA199. Okay. Complete hex set with handles. You get both handles. You get this here for the guys that have regular drills. You can convert a regular drill to one of these ends. All right. Clip on, clip off. And this here, you don't have to mod these up like I did the other day. I still have to show you how to mod these. Alright, if you guys haven't seen that, whatever, let me see if I find it. Alright, so you see how I started to mod these on the grinder? Alright, I did that groove. See the groove? The ones that aren't grooved and the one that's grooved? That's all wouldn't slip from here anymore. Okay? You guys with your Milwaukee drills like this, your Makitas, we have issues of keeping them in here. So you can either grind them or use a bit like this. Alright. I'm not going to be using a long hex head with this over here. It's just too extended. Alright. I have a drill here ready to go. with a clutch. Very nice drill, beautiful drill. My buddy Bar Harbor Basher, an electric guy that will be doing a gas soon. One of these days, he uses his drill just like this. I mean, I'm saying he like really uses it. Like he uses it like modding diff cases, diff rings, but anyway, see that bit? For guys like us with the hex tools, clip on, clip off. So, yeah, I got a set. I'm gonna see if my cousin Anthony wants it. I really recommend him to have this. If he does, he will be staying with these. I will be getting another set. All right, he has these there in stock. Okay, because this is what I have planned. I'm not going to be carrying this heavy ass shit. This is I don't know if video does any justice, but it's kind of big. It's a big tool chest, and it's heavy as shit, especially loaded. I'm probably just going to keep this for the house. I'm going to set up my beautiful Milwaukee bag here. That will make a badass toolbox / backpack. All right, to take out in bash events and bash areas, whatever. You know, I need to have tools. You got to have tools, guys. Right? You know. So. But anyway, yeah. So I'm super happy with this. Very nice kit. Also, when I was there at my new local hobby store, Track Day Hobbies, I got this Horizon, the Dynamite. It's a new tool kit. I don't know if it's new from Horizon or not, or Dynamite, but it's new to them at that hobby store. There's the part number, guys. You see it? Deluxe large scale tool set. Very nice. Never had it. These are very nice to have, and I will open this for you guys. I'm not gonna open it today because I want to see if my cousin Anthony wants this or not, or my buddy Paul. I'm gonna have him pick, see which one they want. I will be buying 2 of these because I gotta have both for me, on top of the tools I already have. I'm a tool guy. What are you gonna do? Now, at my local hobby store, Track Day Hobbies. Yes, and I will be super happy. Guess what I found there, bro? Guess what I found there? 990 modified carb in stock, kid. In stock. All right. No. Order shit. None of that. He had it. He has. Bro, if I want another one, he's got them there in stock, bro. He stocks up on these, bro. Where do you find a hobby store nowadays? It's still unbelievable, man. Sorry if I keep repeating myself. Look at that nice boar. Bah. Look at that. Zah. Look at that. All right. Modified 990 carb. All right. No play. None of that bullshit. Nice and smooth. Look at that. Less chance of air leaks, guys. Okay. From what I hear, my buddy Steve from DDM will be having these on sale. Sale of the day. Deal of the day. Soon. Right? He just did the sale of the regular 990 card, but soon, maybe it could be a couple of weeks or it could be any day. Not sure. He didn't tell me, but he will be having a sale on these. Now, I got this at my Track Day Hobbies for a very reasonable price. All right, and I took it. I couldn't say no. He had it in stock. It was that moment, and the price is very fair, and that's it, man. I got another 990. All right, I do have rebuild kits. I got all types of shit, but let me just tell you guys before I put this away. All right, so the reason why I like the modified one so much is main reason is there's a bearing here, ball bearings on both sides. Yes, it's so much smoother, but besides that, they last longer. Less chance of having play. Okay, I have a 6-year-old 990 carb that I had on here for a long time. Okay, this is a modified one now, but I used to have a regular 990 in there for years. And what happens is there's play in it. So when you hit the throttle, when this moves, the shaft moves with it. Okay, every time the shaft moves, you have air leaks. You know, it ran good. Carb needs to be rebuilt because the ethanol and fuel messed up the. It really destroyed my fuel lines. I mean, you can go back and see videos of this thing. If you go back like around Octoberish, I think it was. I'll show you guys the fuel lines were like freaking sticks. So when that happens, you know your diaphragms in your carburetor are shot, right? And these little diaphragms that are in here will dry up, all right? So I do have rebuild kits to do carbs and everything, but this is a modified one. I don't have to mod the other one. It's just whatever. I picked it up. He had it in stock. Got it. All right. Super happy with that. I just cannot believe they had this in stock there. Another thing I got was, guess what they had in stock? All right. It's Losi part number. LOS 251040. All right. Bumper and skid plate. MTXL. When that Sunday I went out with Chris Everyday RC, you guys seen, hopefully you guys, hopefully every subscriber of mine is subscribed to him, because Everyday RC is a freaking awesome channel. He makes great videos and he does everything. He does stuff that I don't do. All right. You'll see really good gas videos. If you go really back, he has nitro, but he soon to be will have real good quality nitro shit. But he's got like Revo nitro stuff way back, if you see. And he's got his pretty much dialed in, pretty tuned in, pretty good. For a nitro motor that has a one-way bearing and you know, one of them roto start stuff that that just, you know, robs power and changes the way the tune is every now and then. It's not consistent, but soon I think he will be doing real good shit with nitro, like with real motors. So he's probably the most complete RC guy out there, because this guy, he's gonna have top of the line nitro. He's got top of the line battery E-word shit. You guys know I don't do E-words, but he has like top of the line. He uses like top of the line batteries. He uses everything has like good shit, nice shit. He's got a gas motor that he built that still runs today, a 2-bolt, and he was told, and people told him, oh, it can't be done, it's a piece of junk, it won't last you. Listen, it's last over 5 years. It can be done, guys. You know what I'm saying? We're all those haters from years ago, from 5 years ago, that told him that, oh, you're gonna be doing a big bore on a 2-bolt. Well, he did, and that shit still runs today. I seen it with my own eyes, man. Now, anyway, I broke this brace on my MTXL at that that area where we may possibly be doing a bash event at, possibly not 100% yet, but it's looking that way. All right, great guys that we met over there, Anthony and Mark, really cool guys. They are busting their ass at that place. They are getting dirt there delivered. They are really doing some work there. All right, you got to give those two guys credit. And we went out there and we checked it out, and we became friends, and really cool guys. So that's where I busted my brace, my rear brace. I had no idea until I got home and washed it. I saw it cracked. So I got this in stock. Did not have to wait for it. Track Day Hobbies had it in stock. All right, unbelievable. Now, DDM. Got some DDM goodies as well. Last week there was a deal of the day. Took advantage. All right, I got another outerwear. Right, this is for 30cc motors and up outerwears. Okay, don't forget, guys. You got your outerwears for smaller 2-stroke motors. And then you have your outerwears for bigger motors. All right, so I hope you guys aren't like stressing out putting the wrong outerwears on your engine. You know, that may be a problem. Another thing I got is modified RC from DDM. There's part number. All right, this is a rebuild diff, the center diff mount bearings. Proudly made in the USA. Any questions? Modified RC, really good shit. I'm waiting on O-rings and the small bearings. All right, still. since I was on the phone with Steve, I picked me up Made in USA MIP 5th scale toe strap. Alright, here we go. Part number 15170. Deal of the day. I got it for a better price. It was great. And what else? What else? Oh snap. DDM DB210 Team Twisted RC Turtle Racing Throttle Belt Crank for Losi Desert Buggy XL. Alright, and MTXL. Alright, I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be putting... I have not had any problems with my plastic shit on my MTXL. And I'm running a reed case motor. No problem so far. You guys got to adjust your linkages correctly. If you guys adjust your linkages correctly, they will not bind, guys. They will not bind. You have to adjust them correctly. I jump my shit all the time. I jump my shit, and I jump my shit. Believe me, nothing ever gets binded up with my throttle, nothing. I don't use a kill switch, guys. I will be running one, but after, again, on Sunday, Anthony, alright, the owner of the property where we were at, his kill switch failed on him with his DBXL. And I'm just tired of that shit. I used to see that all the time. So that's why I don't run kill switches on my stuff. Yes, I try to use a really good remote. Yes, I'll set up the fail-safe system on it. Like, if I have a problem with my frequency, whatever, it'll automatically lock the brakes. Like, if I get nervous or whatever, if my truck is out of control, I'll turn my power off and it'll lock the brakes. You know what I'm saying? If my batteries are low, it won't let it go because the brakes will be locked. But I know there is nothing as safe as a kill switch, an engine kill switch. But I just come across those damn problems all the time, you know? So anyway, whatever, I'll give it a try, but it would suck, like if my motor stopped running because of a stupid kill switch. I'm not going to be over there taking the motor out, taking my engine apart to rip the fucking wires off the coil. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. You know, you gotta, you could disconnect your wire, but your motor ain't going to be starting. It's not going to be getting any spark. You have to completely remove it off your coil, bro. So that's why I don't, we'll see. I have plenty of kill switches, guys. I install them on many people. I got cheap Chinaman ones. I have these Dynamite Horizon ones. I've done many others, okay? But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, so you guys got this. Now, let me show you. Look at this sweetheart, huh? Look at this sexy thing. These Turtle Racing chassis braces look amazing, guys. Look at this chromed out. Come on, be honest. Tell me, yo, I'm gonna be honest, man. I busted my ass with this shit. Took some time too. I did every little shit. You know, I try to do the best I could. I think I did okay. There was a lot of time waiting to get the shit right. This is the vision I had. I didn't think I was gonna get in this deep, so deep like I did. But I'm in this bitch deep for sure. This is just an update, guys. Alright? Got the motor on her temporarily. Chromed out old first generation Bartolone pipe. Alright, it's the first gen. You can't get this pipe anymore. Discontinued. Sorry for the lighting in this place. I still got to put my side rails here. I got to show you guys that. My fuel tank that Tom did. I'm just giving you guys a little sneak peek so far. What do you got? Should I keep that red outerwear on there? Matches the flag, right? A little red in it. Here's my favorite intake, RB Innovation seat seat, isolator block, 990 carb. My 6-year-old OBR G290 motor, full bolt. Still runs great. Good motor, right? What if? Let's see how she looks without the motor. What do you guys think? Too bad the flag is going to be covered up, huh? But what if we put the motor back on? What the hell happened to my exhaust? How come this motor is a little bigger than, what the F? What happened here, man? Oh shit, look at that, son. Brap, 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 brap. What we got over here, man? What we got? Oh snap. Alright, fellas. Gonna end this video here. Let me know if you guys want to see the whole video unprofessionally made by me of how I got this motor and what it took to get it and bring it home and make it here, okay? If you want to see that shit. If not, then the hell with it. I really don't feel like putting that video out anyway, but let me know. Hopefully not many of you guys want it. That way I can just erase it. But if you want to see it, let me know. I'll try to edit that shit and put it out there. Alright? It was a little mission getting this here. And that's it. I'll leave it off here, alright? We got some work ahead of us, that's for sure.